I want to talk about the value of unplugging because a couple of years ago I wrote an article about do more things that make you forget to check your phone, and essentially it was about making sure that you take some time to put your phone away and actually be present in the moment. And I think this is something that's so important for kids, especially now that it's summer, because kids have so many options of what they can do, and yet I see so many kids so often just like stuck on their phone as soon as they get up in the morning, or they're playing video games. And even when I'm in the classroom, I have kids that come and we talk about what we did on the weekend. They're like, I played video games all weekend. And I'm just like, we need to get out and enjoy the world and be present with the people around us, and be present with ourselves as well. And so even though I have a master's in education technology, and I think that technology is one of the most powerful tools that we possibly have, one of the things that I really think that we should be asking ourselves is not, are we doing more things that make us forget to check our phones, but what is it that we're doing with our phones? Are we using our phones to be conscious creators of different things, or are we being passive consumers? And I think that really is the question that you need to ask. So whenever I have my daughter and she's on her phone, I give her, she has 1 hour on the phone where she can do whatever she wants each day, and she's 11. So, but the rest of the time it needs to be on something where she's either like communicating with her friends, or she is being a creator of something. And so if she wants to spend a bunch of time learning how to draw or learning how to do something, then yeah, I'll give her more time on her phone. But if she just wants to play games and like zone out into nothingness, then no, she doesn't get more time to do those sort of things, because they're just not something that I value. And so often, because I think technology is such a powerful tool for us, kids could become amazing photographers. Or I love when my daughter and her friends make these little like video trailers on their iMovie on their phones, and they're just like so unbelievably creative. And I'm like, if you want to make videos all day, like by all means, you can use your phone all day if you want, because you are being super creative. But it's when that reverse role of like, what is it that you're doing with it? So I don't think that technology is necessarily bad. If you are on a hike and you have your phone and you take your phone out to take a picture of the most breathtaking scenery that you've seen ever in your life, yes, take your phone out and take that picture. But I don't want you to be on that hike and checking your phone every 10 minutes to see if somebody texted, or being using it to not be present with what you're actually doing. And so I think that technology can be such a powerful tool, but we're not necessarily using it effectively. And even with kids, it's like, oh, I want my kid to stop playing the video game so much. Well, like, what are you going to replace that with? What is it that they could do that they could be super creative? And I've had kids go home and use the computers at home to make the most amazing creative things that we've talked about in class. And they come back to class and they're like, look, Miss Cottrell, look what I created at home. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's amazing. Like, let's celebrate this. And so I think that we can utilize it in so many different ways, but so many of us, and even as adults, what are we using our phones for? Are we being creators, or are we just passively consuming other people's things that they've posted randomly? Like, what blows my mind is the amount of views that really like silly things get. Like, Ella showed me this video about this guy dancing around saying, I'm a banana. And I was like, this guy has like, I can't even remember how many million views, and he's dancing around in a banana suit saying, I'm a banana. And I just like, I look at it and I'm like, I think our society is getting stupider. But at the same time, like, it was funny. Like, you should have joy, and you should spend time watching things that are funny for just the simple joy of being joyful. But at the same time, like that guy was being super creative, and now he has like so many million views being creative, dancing around being a banana. Like, we have so much potential within ourselves, and the technology gives us so much more potential that to outreach so many people. And I think that we can do that in such powerful ways, and kids have that opportunity to do that in such powerful ways too, because I've watched some pretty amazing YouTube videos and YouTube channels that are created by children doing amazing work, but that they've followed other people who have done something, and I just think it's absolutely amazing what we can accomplish, but we have to be conscious of it. So like I said, what is it that you're actually using the phone for? Because that's really the question we should be asking, not how many hours we're spending on the phone, is what are you using those hours for? And in anything in life, the time is the one thing that we cannot make more of. So what are you using your time for? I hope you have a great day.